A Jontef macht auf alle Merk und Feiern sind on auf Berg. Wir kommen Sturm zusammen, von Land zu Land, von Jahr zu Jahr. Was awesome! Have you had other people talking about Hemshekh? I'm sure, right? So I was a little kid, and we woke up to Yiddish. The first thing in the morning were the announcements. It was aufmerksam, alle Campers und aufpassers. Geht jetzt rein ins Zimmer von Frühstück. We woke up to Yiddish. We did exercises in Yiddish. Before we went to breakfast, we would go to the Platz, which was I guess it's the friendship place, and it had a flagpole, and it had a fabulous little rock garden with a red falcon in it. And we would sing, we would hear about the news of the day, and we would talk about stuff that was important, and then when we were finished, we sang Wir kommen an.
Camp Hemshekh was founded in 1959 by Bundist survivors of the war. A number of them were Ghetto heroes. A number of them were partisans. All of them had been in some way in the resistance in the war, and they were amazingly courageous and devoted human beings, devoted to the Jewish people, devoted to the Bund, devoted to socialism, and very much devoted to Yiddish, to having Yiddish survive.
So, suddenly a little kid singing about red flags and equality and learning all of these songs about power and glory and workers' struggles. So it was really, like, I know there were other Yiddish summer camps, but I don't know why you wouldn't want to have justice be a really big part of the conversation when you're talking about Yiddish. I don't feel like you can separate Yiddish from social justice, because of the situation where they really literally went hand in hand.
Ich bin gewesen a kleine Yiddish Lehrer in Camp Hemshekh. Wir pflegen gehen wegfuhren in einer jiddischistischen, bundischen Zimmerlage jeden Zimmer. Und ich bin etliche Jahre lang gewesen a Yiddish Lehrer dort. Einmal dachte ich, habe ich ungefähr mit dem Yiddish-Programm.
Camp Hemshekh ist gewesen a Sommerlager, was ist organisiert geworden von Bundisten, kidei zu geben ihre Kinder a jiddisch-weltliche Erziehung, kidei überzugeben dem Geist von Bund, was sie haben gehalten als so teuer.
It was in an old hotel called the Excelsior Hotel, and it was half a mile away from a chicken farm owned by our camp director, whose name was Menucha Salzman. Her husband Gershon Salzman and she had been teachers in the Tzisho and had been involved in the Medem Sanatorium before the war. And they came here, they opened up a chicken farm near Liberty, New York. And what a great place to have Camp Hemshekh.
So I go to camp. I don't really know anybody except the people who are in middle school with me. And I'm just learning all of this stuff, and I am surrounded by people for the first time in my life who sing in Yiddish. I was in a chorus in here, but in public school, people are just singing because they have to, because that's the time that they're. Here I am surrounded by people who are completely swept up in the music and the joy and the Yiddish. So how do you not get swept up in that? It makes for an awesome childhood to be surrounded by people of like mind.
And our community at first was, large percentage were children of the founders and their community and friends, like my community. My counselor was somebody named Gabby Frischdorf, whose mother, Hannah Frischdorf, was the director almost, or the assistant director of YIVO for many, many years after I came to New York and before I came to New York. And her husband, Gavril Frischdorf, for whom Gabby was named, was one of the leaders of the Warsaw Ghetto uprising, and Gabi was named for his father because he was born after his father was martyred in the uprising. There were many more examples of this deep connection to the Warsaw Ghetto uprising, to the partisans of Vilna. Our community was a community of brothers and sisters, and it was a pretty intense experience. To say that any of it was maudlin or morbid, we had the best time, and we were the most irreverent children at 10, or at all ages. The counselors were, and the humor there was sophisticated. It was intense, and humor was at the heart of what made us love each other and enjoy our summers and our camaraderie.
Und durch Menschen in Camp Hemshekh habe ich sich verbunden mit Jugendruf, und ich bin geworden aktiv in Jugendruf.
Every event had Yiddish involved. So we would go to the Schwimmbassin and we would get schwimmen. Every once in a while, they would blow the whistle and we would count off. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it was so integrated that you kind of didn't know that you were learning. Yada was color war. It wasn't just, red and blue and green. 2 different teams with names of Yiddish poets, Yiddish authors, Yiddish composers. You could be on the Parrots team, and you could be on the Avram Raisin team. You're singing the songs of this person. You're writing cheers about this person. It's funny. I don't think I ever realized how much Yiddish was really there. It was just there.
Und das ist gewesen sehr wichtige Sache für mir. Das ist gewesen ein Eufen für mir zu ziehen, dem Hemshekh, zu verbinden meine Identität mit der Vergangenheit, nicht nur von Vater Mohammed, sondern von nach der Mohammed. Es ist gewesen sehr, sehr eine gute Sache für mich, sich zu verbinden mit jungen Leuten, was reden Jiddisch, was halten Jiddisch teuer, was will Mamschach sein, über zu lernen und auszuleben sich auf Jiddisch.
Jontef macht euch alle Merk und Feiern sind on auf Berg. Wir kommen sturm zusammen, von Land zu Land, von Jam zu Jam. Wir kommen an, wir kommen an, wir kommen an, wir kommen an. Und fest und sicher unser Trott, wir kommen an von Dorf und Stadt. Mit Liebe feiern, mit Blick, mit Herz gebänkt noch Glück. Wir kommen an, wir kommen an, wir kommen an, wir kommen an.